Bunnies. Bunnies, are you wanting your breakfast? Bunnies? Oh my gosh. Such big yawns today. Such grey. Such eepy. Such eepy. You're not eepy, are you? No, you're awake. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning, Drew. Good morning, Palin. There you go. Have a little starter. Have a lovely little starter. Oh my gosh, have you inhaled all of that already? Morning, Anhole. Good morning, Carl. Okay. Oh my gosh. Little breakfast fiends they are. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone? How are your weekends? It doesn't feel like Monday. It feels like it's suddenly been dumped into the week midweek. Now, the kind of cold where you occasionally get a face twitch that makes your eye hurt. Oh no. Good morning, Rob. Good morning, Sparky. Good morning, Alex. Yeah, the weekend just sort of went. And I don't know where. I think because I did something on Saturday and Sunday, it was enough to... Wait, what did I... Did I? Oh, yeah, of course I did the stream on Saturday, didn't I? I was like, wait, what did I do on Saturday? I forgot. Good morning, Ravane. Morning, Megalomaniac. I was like, I did something, but I don't remember going out anywhere. But I did. In fact, I did actually go out somewhere after the stream. So, I did a double whammy. I went to... So, Alex and Tom were off to see a film together late at night that I didn't want to see. But I went to meet up with them after the stream before they went to the cinema. And we ended up speaking about... morning comics. We ended up speaking about ghosts for like an hour and like spooky things that have happened and spooky places to visit and all of this stuff. And then they were like, okay, well, it's time we went off to the cinema now. And I just had to go back to an empty house. And I was like, why did I allow this to happen? Morning, Ted. What did they see? Oh, it was a late showing of The Shining. So I think they'd both seen it before. And Alex did enjoy it. I assume Tom did, because I think it's one of his favourite films. Good morning, Miss Ira. Morning, Saffron. But yeah, not my sort of film. I do want to read the book, although I hear the book is a lot different to the film, but I do want to read it. But morning, Genius. But yeah, not my sort of film. But then I came back and I was just like, I've just booped myself for over an hour, and now I have to... Oh my gosh, Fifi, you're so strong. Just smushing the boy out of the way. But yeah. But yes. Which Tom was it? Tom Bates. One of the many Toms. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, he loves The Shining. But yeah, it was still a lovely night. I don't think I did anything. I think I just sat and did... Well, I called a friend. We had a lovely chat. And then I... What did I do? I tidied up all of my Halloween stuff because I've been getting so many deliveries that it was all over the place. Oh, I tidied. That's what I did. I thought I'll do a little tidy of this one thing because I was trying to find something. So I was like, oh, I'll just do a little tidy. And then I tidied for like 3 hours. Hello, Gerry. I turned like 6 bags of shame into 1 big bag of shame and a lot of recycling. So that's an improvement, I guess. Which Tom is best? I can't choose between the Toms. Morning, Rodney. Morning, Wario. And good morning, Zarok. I am fond of all the Toms. They're all very lovely. Oh, I'm so full of yawns today. I'm finding it really difficult to get up in the morning because it's just so grey and uninspiring, and bed is warm and cozy and inspiring you to get back into bed and stay there. So it's, yeah, I'm just finding it really difficult to get up and go. I just want to have to snay in and snooze. Sarah, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. They are stinky. Yeah, Rodney, I'm the same. Like, I'll be like, if something comes with a ribbon attached to it, I'm like, well, I better keep the ribbon because you never know when you're going to need a nice ribbon sort of thing. So I've just got so much, like, just stuff that might come in handy one day, but probably won't, and I probably won't be able to find it if it does. So yeah. And then Alex didn't get back until, like, gone midnight because it was a late cinema showing. So then I didn't get into bed until, like, gone 2, I think. And then the clocks changed, so I was really confused about everything. But yes. And then yesterday was book club, which is very lovely. We've got one more book club for the rest of the year now because we don't do one in December. And I only need one more book for my reading goal for the year as well, which probably won't be the book club book, so I'll probably read one in between then. But oh, sorry, I just tickled his. I need to use the other hand. I just tickled his foot. But yeah, I need to decide what my in between book is gonna be. I missed book club. Yeah, we were wondering. We were like waited for a little bit to see Hoopst would arrive. But was it a good book club? Yeah, it was very lovely. We had a lovely chat. We mostly came up with the questions ourselves because there were questions in the back of this particular book, but they were just weird. So we were like, let's just use our own. But yeah, morning G-Vote. It was very lovely. Also, hello, Lifelike. Sorry, I just put Gerry floof into the middle of my face. But yeah, I can't believe, like, decided to be so organised with my Halloween stuff this year, and it's all just fallen apart to the point where I was still ordering stuff that's arriving this week. So I'm like, I've not really had a chance to put it all together yet. So, hopefully, I mean, I've got the bare minimum. If they said, right, you need a Halloween costume right now, I've got stuff that I could put on and look as if I have made an effort. But yeah, I feel like despite ordering stuff early, it still didn't sort of just go as the worm. I really want to make a full worm costume one day. But I don't really have, I'm not good at clothes making. And sadly, you don't get many. I mean, I've been looking at, like, furry, like, rave dresses, but they're so expensive. But I was like, if I could just get one of those and wear the hood, the worm hood, that would probably be perfect. But I just I need to do you say furry rave dresses? Yeah, you get, like, so I don't know if this is like this is probably like a very British thing of a certain time, but you get like these very, like, there was a time when people would always be wearing like furry leg warmers and bracelets and that sort of stuff, and you'd go raving with those. But sometimes people would have the full dress. But it's like 126 quid for one or something. So I was like, oh, maybe not. I'd be looking on Vinted to see if I could get one, but alas. Because I was like, whatever colour of that I could get, I could then just make a corresponding worm head. And yeah. But yes. It's just that the meaning of the word furry has changed. I think it can mean different things. I think it can have multiple meanings. But yeah. But yes, one day, full worm. Gerry is furry, yeah. I remember I was in a Discord once that banned the word furry, and every time I was talking about the bunnies, I'd be like, oh yes, they're furry little tummies or something, and it would get bleeped out, and I'd be like, wait, what? What did I say wrong? I guess you have to say fluffy little tummies. But yeah. But yes. Make a costume out of bunny fluff. I mean, it would be a very skimpy costume. I do have a bag of bunny fluff, but it does condense down a lot. I think it would be enough for maybe covering, I don't know, might be able to make like a needle felt boob cover. Mayhaps. But it wouldn't be much. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, other people do seem to be made bunny ears out of it. That's true. That is true. Bunny floof bunny ears. Other people have decided what costumes they're going to wear, so hopefully it won't be like last year where I sat there as a massive mushroom and no one else. Well, Sophie had, to her credit, but no one else had really put anything together. Whereas this year, I think people are definitely, I know at least 2 other people who have or 3 other people who have planned costumes. So yeah, fingers crossed. Come on in, Tucky. But the thing I'm worried about is obviously I'm doing the Zelda stream before, and I'm like, I need to check with Sarah that she's going to wear her costume for that as well, because otherwise it's just going to be me sat in mine. But I don't really have time to change in between streams. So yeah, I think I'm just going to have to go full costume for both. You okay there, Gerry boy? Oh, Fifi. He wasn't getting food, he was just getting cuddles. You dressing up as a bokoblin? Oh my gosh, that would have been good. Giant papier-mâché head. Shadow's had her costume on all October. This is true. That's putting in the effort. But yeah. Hopefully it'll be fun. Also, I bought face paint, and hopefully I won't have an allergic reaction to it, because I usually do. But I specifically bought like hypoallergenic face paint this time, so we shall see. But it might be that when you see me for the Friday Kirby stream, my face is melted off. So hopefully it'll be okay. It's one of those things that I was like, I don't know if I should risk it, because it might be awful, and it always takes a little while for everything to calm down. But we just have to see. Ooh. It's like My friends once for Christmas bought me this lip balm, and I had an allergic reaction to it. And they felt so bad. They were like, it was meant to be like a nice soothing thing, but instead it just ended up with like an inflamed face for a week. But yeah, just put more. Oh yeah, I just have to carry on the costume throughout Friday as well. Speaking of which, Kirsty has thought of another place that she wants to go to for a comfort zone thing. So we're possibly planning another trip this year, but it might have to wait until next year with everything. What do you mean instant worry? Are we allowed to try and guess what the costume is? Yes. Morning, Talia. You can try and guess, but how much do you want me to tell you if you get it right, or do you want it to be a surprise? Should I just... I don't know how much to give away. Good morning, Shadow. Morning, Ascenta. What do you mean she's unhinged? The New Forest was perfectly normal and everything was fine. Oh, Talia, don't worry. I'm exactly the same. Literally, the number of messages that I've looked at, I've gone to message someone, and I had it with someone messaged me the other day, and I replied to it, or so I thought I had, and then I got another message from them on my phone, and I looked and I was like, where's my reply? And it turned out I had typed it on my computer and then just never pressed send. So I had to go to my computer to then just press enter and be like, this is what I wanted to say to you. It's like when I go back through my tabs on Chrome, I can see like where I got distracted, because I'm like, how do I have 20 tabs open? And then you can just see like you can see like, oh, this obviously made me think of this. So then I searched for this, which reminded me I needed to do this. So I opened this tab for that. And then I'll trace it all the way back and find my Gmail. And there's like a half-written email that I never sent. And I'm just like, that's what I came on my computer to do. I forgot. Very curious as to whether the costume involves a bat. Wait, do you mean like a cat with a bat, or a Batman, or a vampire surrounded by bats, or just straight up, it is a bat? I just spent so long listing options when the easiest thing to say would have been no. It doesn't involve a bat at all of any kind. Apart from, I guess I could bat my eyelids whilst wearing it. The baseball kind, no. I am not being cat with the bat. Oh my gosh, imagine if I was James Baxter. Oh. I don't know how I would do that, though. That would actually probably be quite terrifying. Are you going as Gale of Waterdeep? Hang on, there's a joke I could make here. Would they do say that when you go for interviews, you should dress for the position you want? Sorry. No. Ignore that. Ignore everything. Let's start the stream again. Do you know, Harley Quinn. No way could I could not, but I would not be a convincing Harley Quinn. It's like I was thinking, oh, what if I was like sexy Gandalf? And then I was like, I couldn't be sexy Gandalf. And then I was thinking, what if I was, because someone said I was really tall, and I was like, oh, what if I was Lady Dimitrescu? But then I was like, I could not be Lady. I don't have that sort of energy to be Lady Dimitrescu. Also, I would have to borrow Mark's boobs, and I think he broke them. So I don't think I could. That would involve face paint and booty shorts. That is true. Stephen, they don't, I mean, they do and they don't. They do care about the clocks going back in that they surely do realise that pellets are an hour later. But also, I think because bunnies, I was talking to Rob about this yesterday because he was saying that Charlie, his doggo, is like obviously a lot, it seems like dogs are a lot more upset when they're not getting their food. Whereas I guess because bunnies have constant access to food, it's not like they're particularly hungry. It's just that they are excited for treats, sort of thing. They're excited for their pellets more than being like, oh my gosh, I've not eaten in 8 hours, because they've been eating constantly all the time. Although I'm the same, to be honest. I can snack all day and still be like, I'm so hungry. Gail would also require face paint and booty shorts. This is true. I was thinking, I was really tempted to be Astarian. I even looked into like spraying my hair grey and getting like a big frilly shirt and some like fake leather trousers, and I was like, I'm so tempted. That was one of the options I was considering, and I still would like to do that at some point, but it would obviously be a very long-haired Astarian, but like a lady Astarian. Short would be easier, but then I'd have to be short. I would draw the 6-pack on. I'd just get an eyeliner and draw it on. Carlac or nothing. But then you'd have to paint yourself entirely red. I have seen some amazing Carlac costumes before, to be fair. I feel like Gale would be the easiest, or at least he was for me, because you don't have to, you just get the costume and I guess maybe even draw on a beard. It was just like oh my gosh, the sweetest thing. Tim Downey got stopped at airport security for having, and I quote, a suspiciously large number of books. So he had to stop at the airport and show them all of his books that he was taking with him. I was like, that is what I aspire to be. I aspire to be someone who takes a suspiciously large number of books with me. Oh dear, oh dear. I've been abandoned. Gosh darn. Gosh darn. Oh. Fifi's on the loo. Gerry, I don't know. The bunny room is such a mess at the moment. Is he in his box? He's in his box. He decided he hadn't been working hard enough in his box, so he's gone back to work. He's gonna earn those treats today. Look at him. Look at he. So the other costumes I was considering, oh. Hi. Oh. I came to you as you came to me. Full worm. I was considering Astarian. What were the other ones I thought about doing? Oh, I was going to be the dirt man. I was just going to dress up as a cowboy and fill my pockets with dirt, but I thought people would get quite annoyed at that, because as funny as I found it, the idea of like every time I take my hand out my pocket, dirt goes everywhere, I thought that people in the office would quickly not find it as funny as I do. So I decided to get... Did you just thump at me? Fifi? Vivi, I heard that. Guess who thumped at me yesterday? Guess which little monster thumped at me yesterday. Basically, I was trying to do Gerry's medicine, and I was calling out to him. He was in the maze working away at destruction, and I was calling out to him, and he just got really grumpy that I was waiting for him to come to me instead of going to him. So he thumped at me, and I was just like, Gerry, what are you doing on the slippy floor, eh? Here we go. I thought you wouldn't like the slippy floor. Listen to that whistly snooter. So yeah, he did come out of his box, but he made sure that he let me know that he wasn't happy about it. Didn't you? Grumpy baby. Oh, thank you, Fifi, for those kisses. Thank you. Annie, thank you very much for the 41 months. 41. Doot, 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 doot. Fifi, for some reason I thought you were going to bite my knee then. You felt like you were gearing up to it. But no, just kisses. Thank you for the kisses. Fifi had such comic timing earlier. I thought she had left the room and Gerry was next to the maze. So I was like, oh, I can sneak him some grass because I was cutting grass for them. And Fifi had already just been stealing it as I was doing it. Oh, she's gone to the loo again. I get Gerry whilst not showing Fifi having a poo. So I was like, oh, I can sneak some to Gerry now that Fifi's not there. And I handed it to him and she literally stuck her head out of the maze right next to him. Just like, hello. Oh, look, you're just going to have to see some of the poos that they cut out because otherwise it won't focus on Gerry. Sorry. To be fair, she got distracted from her previous loo trip because I entered the room and she ran over to see what Gerry was getting. Lim, 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 lim. He does the loveliest little mlems. But yeah, Kirsty is coming down this week she's going to be making her costume here. So that'll probably be tomorrow. Oh no, wait, I think she's coming down on Wednesday. Wait, is she? What day is it? Is Tabs coming down? I don't think so. I think her mum is looking after Taboo. But yeah, I think Kirsty will be coming down to make her costume on Wednesday. And then hopefully I will find some time to put mine together as well. Fingers crossed. I think the rest of it, when is Ted coming down to the model village? I don't actually know because he's told me so many times that he is, and then it turns out it's all lies and he doesn't do it. So I've given up hope now. Tomorrow? No. I'm busy. Come down next week. I do really want to go to that model village. It looks so cute. There's a model village inside the model village that has a model village in it. It's like 3 layers deep. Is Bree definitely on the stream or not though? I'm not sure he gave a straight answer. I don't know. It's one of those things that like I think Sarah and I are staying on it all the time and then other people are dropping in and out, but I'm not sure. I know who a couple of the people are, but I don't know everyone. So Bree might be one of them. But it's one of those things that they always put it in the Discord and have like a reaction post saying react here if you want to do it. And so many people are always like, oh, I didn't get an invite. I wasn't invited. And I'm just like, yes, you were because everyone was invited. So yeah. Oh, now they're both going to the... Oh, wait, no, they've done a switcheroo. Fifi has run away. Fifi! Fifi! was the weirdest way you could have come round to see me. You really went the long way there. You are beautiful. You're beautiful and you're smart and you're funny and I love you. Bye-bye. Where'd she go? There she go. There's that little booty. A little booty. Imagine if you made a little house together crashing you until you ended up with a whole model village. True. Make the model village you want to see in the world. I just really love model villages. Good morning, David. How's it going? When is the Simmons sponsorship coming through? I found myself in Chorleywood the other day and was like, I know that one. I don't know if Simmons do anything vegan. I don't know if they'd be a very good sponsor for me. Because I don't think I've been in one since going vegan. It was them that inspired me to make cheese and bean pasties though, because that's what I used to get from Simmons was the cheese and bean pasty. What are you doing, baby boy? He's just kicking poo out of the litter tray at the moment. He's having a lovely time. Don't know if you can hear the scraping of his little poo hands. Oh, Gerry. Fifi, where have you gone now? Not in there. Oh, I saw ears over there. Fifi. I can hear munching from somewhere. I don't know. Oh. Phoebe? Oh. There's just been a hay explosion recently because a massive box of hay arrived and I tried to empty it and it sort of exploded everywhere and I've not really tidied it up yet because I was hoping that the bunnies would just eat all of it and save me the trouble. But they've not. So I will have to. Because I've been feeling like I'm coming down with a cold. I'm like, I don't want to risk. Oh, also, one of Gerry's keys broke. It just snapped off, but I don't know where it went. So he's only got 2.5 keys now. Hopefully that key didn't open anything important. It was just these 2 that he needs. That must be snapped off in the lock. It did. Maybe this is why he's constantly ripping holes into the walls, because it's the only way he can get in without his key. There's the jangly ball, now the key. I just don't even know where it went. I think I broke it. But I'll take the blame. Because I'm pretty sure at one point I stepped on some hay and I felt a big snap and I was like, oh, I wonder what that was. And now looking back, I'm like, oh, I think it was the key. But yes. But yes. Can I take him down to Timson's? Yeah. Oh my gosh. But, I would love to be sponsored by someone, but I don't think it would be Simmons if I was. I wonder who would. I'd love to get a sponsor for Comfort Zone. But none of the ones that I reach out to ever want to sponsor us. Like Squatty Potty. It would be nice to be sponsored by Squatty Potty. And get sent our own bamboo 9-inch Squatty Potties. Dreams Beds, that would be a good one. Anything very Oodie would be nice. Ooey would also be nice. Having an ooey in your Oodie. But yeah, sadly, get sponsored by the Minotaur book. You've already done so much advertising for it. Someone had commented asking for a read through on the Patreon of the Minotaur book. I was like, I don't think it's in public domain. I think we'd get in trouble for doing that. Good morning, cow. HelloFresh, oh my gosh. No. I get asked by HelloFresh so many. I mean, it has been a while now. I think they've finally given up on me. But I've been approached by HelloFresh so many times, and I'm just like, please stop messaging me. Please leave me alone. But that's the only reason we won't do it. Genuinely, if it was in public domain, I would be very tempted to. I don't know if Kirsty would, though. But yeah. I said Comfort Zone was wholesome but cursed, and then mentioned the Minotaur book. Oh no. Oh, look, there he goes. Into his box. I'm staggered you do a podcast and BetterHelp haven't tried. Yeah, especially as we're both crazy. You would have thought it would be prime real estate for them. I've used BetterHelp. I think I've mentioned that before on the podcast. But yeah, bitches. I hate all the plastic waste with HelloFresh, but I like getting the recipes. Yeah, the thing I have is like they'll always message me, and I'll be like, I really can't endorse you because I'm vegan, and they're just like, well, we sometimes have vegan options, and I'm just like, that's not the point. Because like you cannot select that you're vegan on your website, so why would I endorse something that I couldn't actually use? Like, it doesn't make sense. And I've had them try and argue with me and properly like actually me, and I'm just like, no, I'm literally looking at your website and you cannot. But yeah, they're just so, oh geez. That's something else. But there are so many like vegan versions of that sort of thing that I wish would sponsor me. That like Planthood. I wish they would. I would love their food. Limewood, thank you very much for the 51 months. Actually, good morning. But yeah, there's another one as well. But I'm so tempted to just message them and be like, look, this company wants me and I don't want them, so if you wanted me, then I'd want you. Mayhops. Because that would be... I'd happily do cooking streams of food things for a sponsor. I love eating food. That's like my favourite activity, is food. But yes. Hello, Gerry. There you are. I was just thinking no one's seen your lovely little face in a while. Hello. Hi. You being a shy boy today? Hello. Is there... Yeah, Planthood are like the vegan version. Or there is another one, but I can't remember what they're called. Not Grubby. I don't know if they're all vegan, but there is another one. But yeah. Also, I guess... yeah, I think Planthood is the one that I see advertised a lot. But I don't know if they're like a meal prep. I think they're more of just the meals are already made. Grubby is not a great name for a food company. Eat your grubby little food. There's another one, but I just can't think what they're called at the moment. But they're like the vegan version of Hello French. Hello. Hello. Hello, baby boy. Hello. Hi. Bob, thank you very much for the 18 months. Hello. What are you after, baby boy? Do you want your treat? Is that what you would like? Okay, you can have it, but you are sat on my foot. I need to move forward. Hi. Okay. Oh, a Fifi. A Fifi. Right. There we go. Wait, I might tip it out the bowl. There you go. Oh, Fifi. Bob, thank you very much for gifting yourself to Realistic. Thank you. Fifi is like she's like almost a third bigger than Gerry. It's difficult to see because he's so fluffy, but she is literally like almost 3 kilograms and he is like less than 2. He's tiny baby. And the problem is because we need to try and like fatten Gerry up, because he's been losing weight as he gets older. Because obviously, like as you get older, you don't put muscle on as much, so he's lost a lot of weight in the recent years. But every time we're feeding him, she just runs over and eats it. So the vet is constantly like, you need to feed him more and feed her less. And I'm just like, how? Mission impossible. So yeah, I think they've both just been getting a lot of extra food at the moment, which isn't good for Fifi, but hopefully good for Gerry. Our little baby. Our 2 little baby. One thing I could try is separating them for food, but it feels mean because I think it would just upset Fifi. But it might come to that if he doesn't put a bit more on. Bless he. Or I'm going to have to start feeding him in the carrier. Which I don't know if but I don't know if him being in the carrier would panic him too much to eat is the problem. But yeah. Fifi needs to cry more for exercise. She does. She's been a bit lazy recently. She's not been digging the sofa at all. She's mellowed. Now it's autumn. I need to inspire some crime and oh dear. The funny thing is she carries her weight in like a really weird way. It all goes like to her underneath. So when she's like running around normally, she looks fine, and then when she lies down, she just gets this proper little pancake belly. Bless her. But Rexes are quite known for, like, they're quite easy to, they put on weight quite easily, bless them. Go straight to her tummy. She sploot, she does. I found out about pancake mushrooms the other day. They literally look like someone has just thrown pancakes on the floor. They're so weird. Some of them look a bit more, like some of them are like bright yellow in the middle. But they're really lovely. But I don't think we get them in this country. I think they're in America. But yeah. You're getting all the crumbs that you can, Gerry boy. Getting all those little crummies. Do they taste like pancakes too? I don't think so. I don't actually know if they're edible. I don't know if they're forbidden pancakes. I feel like I didn't go on enough on enough mushroom walks this year, because it's sort of past their season now. That they'll be gonna have to wait until next year. But the forest pancakes. I could just take some pancakes into the woods. I mean, I did get some nice walks around Centre Parks. So loads on Dartmoor that they, I guess maybe it's just round here, the ones that we tend to get on mushrooming. Then again, the ones that in our local wood, I swear I've not seen at all yet. So maybe the seasons are just a bit changed as the weather's been up the Swanee, as the saying goes. So yeah, maybe they're yet to come out. We did try the pancake house in Centre Parks. We all went out for, there was one day where we all decided to go out for lunch as a big group. And we went to the pancake house. And I think I chose poorly. I think I should have just gone for a sweet pancake, because I tried one of the savoury ones, and then I was just thinking, I could have had dessert for lunch. I would have been okay with that. But we also tried another place for lunch on another day, and I got these like cauliflower wings, and I misread the menu and thought it was like garlic, but it was actually sriracha and garlic, and they were so hot. They were like swimming in it, and it literally just tasted of pain. And I forced myself to finish them because I don't like food waste, but it was just not not nice. I was like, I should have got the barbecue ones. We didn't do well. Alex and Tom went to the sports hall at one point and they played badminton, but I didn't do sports. But I also didn't get to spend all of my arcade tokens, so I need to go back to Centre Parks at some point to play on the arcade machines. Gerry boy. Look at this baby boy. I got engaged in a cafe in there. Ah, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, good morning, Motaro. I didn't know what to expect from Centre Parks because I'd never been to one before. And And I can imagine that going in school holidays, it would be a very different experience. So I'm glad we went outside of school holidays. But yeah, it was really lovely. I think it was nice the way that the place that we were was like quite, it wasn't like super near. I mean, it was quite near the plaza, but it was like, it was like you didn't feel like you were near stuff. If you were just staying in your cabin, it was very quiet, which was nice. But yeah, it was very lovely. I would go again. I think my impression of it has always been sort of like, I don't know, like a bit too. I mean, I guess I never really went. Well, I went to holiday parks growing up, but we went to French ones, so I didn't really know what. But I knew what the British people were like in the French ones, so I thought, oh my gosh, imagine like a whole park full of those people. That sounds hellish. But it turned out it was actually all right. It's very middle class. Yeah, I know. Like when I guess that's why we never went to them. But like when finally getting to go, and then I told my friend, "Oh, I'm on holiday," and he was like, "Where are you?" I was like, "I'm in Centre Parks," and he literally replied, "Posh," and big garçon. Frites, s'il vous plaît. Oh, look how covered in Gerry I am. I'm part Gerry now. But yeah, it was very lovely, and it wasn't too spenny actually. I guess because of being off season and stuff. But yeah, dear oh dear. But I liked it. I never went to the swimming area in the daytime. I only went at night, and then it was very like atmospheric. Because they didn't have the lights on, they just had these like weird blue lights out the side of the pools, and that was nice. But yeah, I would go again, off season, not in school holidays. We went to Centre Parks once, and I didn't realise you had to pay for everything except for. Yeah, that is one of the frustrating things. Is like. The only activity that we paid for was the oh my gosh, Gerry, you're really getting in there, was the mini golf. Because I guess it is like a lot of, I can imagine it, if you did want to do a lot of activities, I can imagine it really building up sort of thing. But yeah. I'm just holding Gerry's bum because sometimes now he's a bit older, he falls over because he's wobbly. But he's doing okay. Aren't you? You're having a lovely toffee time in there, aren't you? Going deep into the mines. Digging deep and greedily. The zip line was there, yeah. They had, it goes like across the lake at the end of, I don't know what they call it there, but like a go ape style thing. Oh, Gerry, he just wanted to cuddle up to her. But yeah, it was very sweet, and I just liked I literally just liked spending time sat outside the cabin listening to the rain. That was, I could have happily just done that for a week, to be honest. Oh my gosh, my tummy just did the loudest rumble. I guess because my breakfast is an hour late. My tummy knows that the clocks have changed. Just, wow, you're an hour late for breakfast. I think now it's cold. I've just been so hungry recently. I mean, I'm always hungry, but I think especially hungry. I'm especially. Oh. I wonder when the rest of my parcels will arrive today. Basically, I had that like sunk cost fallacy thing. I ordered something because it looked one colour in the picture, and then it turned out it was a completely different colour. So then I was like, okay, do I just spend the money to buy the thing in the colour that I actually want it, or do I try and dye this one? So I was like, okay, I can probably dye it. So I bought dye, tried to dye it, didn't work. So now I'm like, okay, at this point, Alex is like, why don't you spray paint it? And I'm like, because how many, like, at what point do you give in and just buy it in the right colour? Then having spent so much money and trying to change the one that you already got to be suitable. So I caved and just bought it in the right colour. I swear I end up spending so much on Halloween costumes. I'm always like, Halloween costumes are really expensive if you buy the pre-made ones, so I'm going to put one together myself, and then I probably end up spending like twice as much. Just buying all the little tiny bits and being like, oh, I could get this, and oh, maybe I'll get this thing. When will I learn? Dear, oh dear. It is fun though. I like putting together Halloween costumes. And I like seeing what everyone else has worn. I also don't know whether to take a change of clothes into the office, because I think people want to go to the pub afterwards, and I'm like, do I want to be sat? I guess it's the one night of the year that you can be sat in a costume and people not think it's weird. So maybe I should just do it. Maybe it'll be fine. But yeah. Hey. Kirsty and I haven't collaborated. No, we're separate things. But maybe next year. I was looking through the Somni Gastronomy subreddit today to see if there's been any new additions to things, and there was one that I was like, maybe this is doable. But our plan is, well, what we've done for the last 4 or 5 or however long it's been, we want to do one a month. So as long as there's one vaguely doable one posted every month, it should be okay. And we do have a back catalogue of them as well, because it's been open for a couple of years. But there are just so many that are just impossible to make, because they just don't make any sense. There was one that I was really sad that it wasn't what I thought it was, because it was called like a bean cone, and I was really hoping that it would be like beans in an ice cream cone, but it's actually, I don't know, I can't remember. It's something completely different to that. And I was like, oh, I would try eating baked beans out of an ice cream cone for somebody. But sadly, it was not. But how many have we done now? Is it just 4? We did the King's Hand. Oh, no, wait. Kirsty did her pizza. I did the shepherd's pie. We both did the drink, and now this one's been the 5th one. Yeah. Yeah. It was a lovely little sneeze, Gerry. Thank you for that. A snuff. That little nose. Oh, baby boy. See how he wobble. You're a wobbly boy now. Bless him. He's going back for more. He's a toffee making machine today. How can Gerry look so wise and so baby at the same time? The HelloFresh is the right one. The paper bag says she just has pasta and veg stock pasta in it, and that's it. Oh. I could do that. I could be a meal prep kit maker. You gonna go in for the snuggles? There we go. Well done, Gerry. Good job. What a good baby boy. Well, I guess it is time for me to head off and run away. On whole, I guess Ted's not streaming today as he's in chat. So you're gonna choose today. Wait, Ted is streaming? Oh my gosh, what a sneaky guy. Yeah, go on then, we can raid Ted. We can go over there. We can see, oh look at Fifi. We can surprise him. Well, everyone, I'm going to be back at 2 for Grun, which is just a wholesome little gardening game where you play as a little gnome, I think. It sounds very cute, very wholesome. Nothing at all will go wrong. It's just very lovely. And also, I'll be sharing the fundraiser that we did because now the Blue Cross have got 4 kittens that they want to be named. And Kirsty and I both got to suggest names for the kittens. So if you donate to our fundraiser that we had the other day, you can select on the poll which names you want. So yeah, I have opted. They're mostly black kittens, and the name I put forward was Thanatos. So if you want to vote for a little Thanatos kitty, you can donate for that. But I'll share the link later for Strem. But of course, when they asked for name suggestions, of course I was going to go Greek. Champsner, thank you very much for the 7 months. Thank you. Oh yeah, sorry, outro. But yeah, I'll share that later. Look after yourselves, everyone. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.